everyone, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. I really hope you had wonderful Christmas holidays with your friends and with your family, and I also hope that Santa has been very kind to you this year. For this first 2019 makeup video, I wanted to create something fresh, luminous, and I also wanted to use some pink shades. Pink eyeshadow palette have been all over the market for this fall. It was a little bit crazy, I have to admit, and I get involved in this craziness. And I wanted to use my new nude Huda Beauty palette for this makeup look. It's true that I saw lots of very strong eye makeup look using this palette. I wanted to create something a little bit more soft in a way, but I still used a bunch of shades today. I did not use only one or two shades. Usually on an everyday basis I will go for simple eye makeup look using maybe more creamy products for my eyes, maybe an eyeliner and a creamy eyeshadow, and that's it. Today I wanted to create something on the pink side, a little bit different, but still very wearable. So I really hope you will enjoy this eye makeup look. Regarding this palette, I really love it. I fell in love with the pink shades, but I also wanted this palette because there was a bunch of very neutral shades that I can use on an everyday basis too, like those kind of brown cool shades, you know, those kind of nude shades. Really love them. There is two strong glitter shades that you can use on your eyes but also on your lips if you want to do a glitter lips look. You have lots of shimmery shades, very nice too. So yes, you can achieve very different kind of makeup, but I didn't want to create something too strong today. So I really love it. The eyeshadows are very blendable, it's very easy, it's a beautiful palette, it's like a beautiful object too. You know, in terms of makeup, I love the formula, and I love how the formula blends on my face, on my eyes, on my lips, but I also love the product design. So I was very sensitive to this palette because in my opinion it's a beautiful one. There is a huge mirror in it, which is great to apply your makeup. You also have a concealer, which is great if you want to conceal your eyes before to start to apply the eyeshadow. I don't use concealer, you know, on top of eyeshadow before to apply some glitter. This is not the way I apply makeup, but some women love to do that, so it can be convenient for them too if they love to do that. So now, if you want to discover how I achieve this kind of nude pink makeup look, just keep on watching. I start with my Ilia Serum Foundation. I have the shade S43. This is a quite liquidy foundation, that's why I shake it before to use it. It's a light to medium coverage. Usually I don't apply directly the foundation on my skin. I prefer to apply it on the top of my hand, but because I know it's a very light coverage, I applied it directly, you know, just some dots on my skin, and I buff everything with my full cover brush from Bobbi Brown. I really enjoy this brush. It's very soft, very gentle. I push the product into my skin. This way I make sure the pigments are well, you know, into my skin, and I have this lovely light base and light complexion. This is a very clean formula. It's very luminous, it's lovely on an everyday basis, and it's buildable, so you also can add few layers if you want to. For blemishes, I'm using my Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage in the shade SC3 as usual. I apply it with a small dense brush from Zoeva. I, you know, mix the two colors because there is two colors inside, so this way I can use it, you know, all the year. Also for summer, you have a light shade and a darker shade. You also can mix them together, and I just create the, you know, the shade I want for my skin, and I grab some product, I apply it directly with my dense brush on the blemish, and I blend everything around. And I always finish by using it with a fluffy brush, just, you know, to cover the area in the center of my face where I can be a little bit red. For under eyes, I'm using my Giorgio Armani High Precision Concealer. I have the shade 3. I love this concealer because it's a very lightweight concealer. It's imperceptible. You can't really see it on the skin. And I love to blend it again with a fluffy brush. This way I make sure, you know, the coverage is still there, but you know, we don't see the texture, we don't see any texture, and it's not going into my fine lines under my eyes. There is this kind of beige undertone which is great to cover a little bit my dark circle. I don't have a big issue with dark circle. That's why I am not using a corrector before to use this concealer. So yeah, this concealer works great for me. And I apply a little bit of my Laura Mercier just on my lid before to move to my eye makeup look. And just to highlight certain zones of my face, again, I'm using my Giorgio Armani High Precision Concealer around my nose, a little bit, you know, under my lips, just the area where I can have some shadow, and a little bit on my chin too. Again, always with the same fluffy brush, best way for me. To set everything, I'm using this RMS Un powder. So this is a transparent powder, very, very, very finely milled. And the brand itself advised to press it with the hoopette, but I always finish, you know, by buffing my face with a large brush to make sure I don't have any excess of powder on my skin. To bronze my face, I'm using my Diorskin Mineral Nude Bronzer in the shade 01. I have to say that it was one of my favorite 2018 discovery for bronzer. I love this bronzer because it's a little bit between the bronzer and the blush. There is this kind of desert pink shade that I love, and it's still warm, so I can definitely bronze my face with it, and it's not too dark at all. That's why I really, really love it. For brows, I'm using today my Burberry Effortless eyebrow pencil in the shade Ash Brown. I really love this brow. I have it for a long time. I love, you know, the applicator. It's like a rectangle shape, so easy, and it's very, you know, powdery. We don't see the texture. I always make sure I just brush my brows together after using it. And to set my brows, I'm using Le Sourcil Fixing Eyebrow Gel. It's a transparent brow gel, very easy to use. I love the applicator. I don't have much to say about it. I really love it. I will curl my lashes with my Bobbi Brown eyelash curler before to move to the eyes. I will start the eyes by using my Sigma eyeshadow base cream in the shade Sorbet, which is a lovely, lovely light pink, rose gold pink shade. So it's very gentle, very light. You can definitely use it on an everyday basis. It's a lovely shade for an everyday makeup look. Today I just wanted to use it as a base because I love the shade. It's very, very nice and very natural. Very easy to use, and it will help my eyeshadow to last a little bit longer in a way. I just powder it because the base was a creamy base and I will use after eyeshadow powder. So I just set my lid with my RMS Un powder. And now I will move to the star of the show, which is the Huda Beauty Nude eyeshadow palette. And I will start by using this lovely light brown shade. With a fluffy brush, I will accentuate the color on the outer part of my lid with my fluffy brush, and I will go back a little bit, you know, inside. So I will go all over my lid, but the main area will still on the outer part of my lid. And now I will move to this lovely pink shade, again a matte shade, and I will apply it with a flat brush from Zoeva at the root of my lashes. Not as an eyeliner, but just to create this kind of pink ombre that I'm looking for my lid. And I do the same on the other eye. I keep the pigment again on the outer part of my eyes. And after I brush everything with a clean brush. Now I will add a little bit of a darker pink into my outer part of my lid. So at the root of my lashes, I go back a little bit inside my crease, but very gently. I'm not going to do, you know, a strong pink smoky eye today. I just want to create this kind of ombre pink shade on my lid and on my eyes. And I blend again with the first brush I used today, just to make sure, you know, everything is well blended and great. Now I will move back to this lovely light brown shade that I will apply with a detailed brush on my lower lash line, just as a shadow basically. And I will move to this lovely metallic berry tone that I will apply again on my lower lash line, but on the outer part of my lower lash line. And I blend everything with my flat brush. Now I will add a little bit of shimmer and a tiny bit, of not glitter, but shimmer on my eyes, and I will mix those two shades, so one which is more pink, the other more gold, and I will apply it in the inner part of my lid with my finger, just to add a tiny bit of light and of shimmer on my eyes. I will use my Bobbi Brown ink gel liner in the shade black with a very, very, very fine brush from Bobbi Brown. This is my best brush for liner, I have to admit. And I will apply this liner on my top waterline. Just on my waterline, to make sure we don't see my skin when I will apply the mascara. For mascara, I'm using this Givenchy mascara in the shade black, and I will apply it very gently on my lashes. I don't want to apply too much mascara, I don't want those strong lashes, but I just want to add a little bit of definition, that's it. And to add some color on my face, I will use this Sigma face powder in the shade Cor de Rosa, which is this kind of desert pink shade that I really, really love. I apply it with a blush brush from Zoeva, an angle brush, and I dab it very gently on my cheeks. This is one of my favorite parts in a makeup, because this is where I connect my skin with my eyes, with kind of everything in a way. This is exactly where I get alive in a way. And to highlight my face, I'm using this Diorskin Nude Luminizer in the shade 2. It's my favorite highlighter. I'm crazy about this highlighter. And I use it with a medium fluffy brush on the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my cupid's bow, and a tiny bit in the inner corner of my eyes. For lips, I will do a combo today. I will start to use my Huda Beauty Liquid Matte in the shade Bombshell. Bombshell is a warm, peachy, brownie tone. It's one of their best-seller nude shade for this kind of lipsticks. So I apply it very gently and I blend it with my finger. I don't want to see the edges of my lips. I just want a nice peachy base. And to add a little bit of pink to connect my lips with my eyes, I will add on top this Bobbi Brown Luxe Lip Matte in the shade Boss Pink. So it's one of their new matte lipsticks for 2018. I really, really love this formula. I just, dab it very gently in the center of my lips. And the final touch, this Caudalie French Kiss in the shade Addiction. This is a balm, basically. This is a berry balm. I love it. I will just add it on top of the two others to add a tiny bit of berry tones to really connect my lips with my eyes. Again, I blend everything with my finger. I really, really love the combo of those three lipsticks. I don't usually do that, but today I really, really wanted to do that. And I remove the excess with a tissue. And this is the final look. So I really, really enjoyed to create this look, especially because today I was feeling not very well, a little bit sick, and this kind of moody days that your skin is not looking so great. You feel that you're looking a little bit grey, and you start to layer a little bit of makeup and just start to get alive again. This is really the kind of power of makeup that I really, really love and I really enjoyed. So yes, this palette is great. I really enjoyed to use it. It's not the first time I use it, and it's a great one. So it's a price, it's around 65 euros in France in Sephora. But if you have some sale in Sephora, there is usually lots of sale, like 25%, 30%. You can get for a good price this palette if you love nude shades and pink shades, of course. I also wanted just to give you a few words about this Sigma blush. I received it from the brand with a bunch of other products, and I have to say this is my kind of dream blush bronzer shades, because it's really between a bronzer and blush. So today I used it as a blush after my bronzer because I was again feeling a little bit, grey and very pale. But most of the time I use it also by itself when I don't have time and I just, do my face in like 5 minutes. So this is a great bronzing blush shade, this kind of pink terracotta shades, more on the peach side than on the orange, really strong orange side. So I really, really love it's like a desert pink shade in a way. This is my kind of favorite blush because it's fresh, it's luminous, but it's on the nude side too. And for the skin, when I used to have again some acne and some problem on my face, I am very careful with the foundation I use, and today I wanted to use a very clean formula in terms of foundation. That's why I use my Ilia foundation, which is a very clean makeup brand. And this is my first Ilia product, I have to admit, and this is my only product for now. But I really love it. It's a serum foundation, it's a light to medium coverage, you can build it, but it's more on the light side. But it gives you this kind of fresh and light base, and if you need to cover and conceal some blemish, you always can use a concealer, you know, very locally. This way you will keep this natural face. Every time when you're not feeling so well or you want to cover something, maybe don't use a full cover foundation. It would be my advice, because sometimes if you apply lots and lots of foundation, people see that you have a strong base and it can be, you know, very heavy on your face and not helping at all, in my opinion. So always go for the luminous side, even if you have some acne. I know that because I used to have lots and I still have some sometimes. So I really hope you enjoyed this makeup video. Don't hesitate to let me know what you think about this makeup look and what you think about this product. Have you tried them? I would love to know that. I wish you all the best for 2019, lots of good resolution, and I will see you very soon for my next video. Bye!